Hi.
Hi, Catherine. We heard that you have a new commission for us.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
A designated commission? Sounds like it must be pretty important. What kind of task is it exactly?
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival, the magnificent
I'm out
Irodori
of coffee.
Festival.
Oh no.
Yay! A festival! Oh, Kendra,
Who are you?
we haven't
Why are you
attended a
staring at
festival
me?
in Inazuma
You
for a
stand no
while.
chance. Just go away.
The Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the festival preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
Cool, I'm sure she's important.
You know Miko. She always has some unusual ideas in her head. You can bet a festival planned by her is gonna be one to remember. We'd better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Yeah, sure.
Lady Yae is currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka.
Wow, she named
So
a
there is
publishing
no need to
house
go
after
all the way
herself?
to the shrine. In fact,
I would do the same thing, to be quite honest.
With her there.
Oh, well that's convenient enough. Let's
The
go
event has a
then.
lot of chatting. Oh, yay! Quest started. Alright, where are we going for this one? Oh, wait, hey! My expedition stuff. There's no commission I cannot complete. Okay, that's sweet. Here's the thing, Catherine. I want to adjust my, my expedition stuff. Did you just give me a quest? Don't give me a quest. I also want to teleport.
Why do you...
Just get, yeah, here we go. Hi, give me that. I should probably check out Inazuma's stuff, right? Okay, we got money, we got purple stuff. And those, so why not? Oh, there. That's the one we want up there. Got one more. Yeah, I get that. She gave you 3 quests? That's rude, Catherine! I'm not doing any of them except for the festival one. Event one. Whatever the hell it's called. Incoming.
Aratani and Kuroda, how are things coming along?
Hi, Miko.
All the books and commission prints for Yae Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady Yae.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Ape Kusu and Sailing Breeze that the
That is
materials
a
are
name
all
and a
in place
half.
for
Good
Shogun
lord.
Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera?
I think Onodera has failed his job. Oh, personal space!
Onodera?
Oh, yes, Lady Yae. Everything is ready for the new issue release party.
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now.
He is not fearless.
So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success.
This project's gonna
I feel
fail.
quite optimistic about it. I shall specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
Is that your ear? Wait, do you have like big furry ears?
Yes, Lady Yae. Thank you very much.
Are you a fox lady?
All right then. Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We're running out of time, so let's get moving.
I thought that was your hair.
Catch up.
But your hair, I mean, maybe they're just hair clips, I don't know. She's a fox lady, alright.
Hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission, hmm?
I guess.
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your
Yeah,
own
you
novel
tell her,
making.
Paimon.
Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine? You weren't thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it.
Yeah.
I won't accept such a commission.
Yeah, forget it.
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the
Fox.
festival.
Working like a
Yet
fox.
you say I'm not doing my job. Let me ask you, little ones. Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
I don't know, someone did somewhere.
Huh? But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all.
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted...
But has?
Inazuma
Oh, job's
is
done!
no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail. Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international...
International? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but
I suppose I should
Wrap it
start
up.
by telling you the origins of the Iridori Festival.
I gotta keep going.
Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were supremely gifted in singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen. Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works.
Cool.
Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that
I
time.
need more coffee.
As time passed, people began creating various tales based
The hell
on
was
the
that?
5
Was that like
Kasen.
cherry blossoms
The
just
Iridori
falling?
Festival
Oh
was
yeah, I
also
guess so.
developed as a result to show appreciation for
You're
the
very close to the
books,
camera.
which so greatly enriched our lives.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Indeed. To describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival. Which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Iridori Festival by holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
Okay. You're an otaku?
But wait a minute. Light novels?
What kind of light novels? Cause every time one of these games starts talking about like books and shit like that, it goes off in a pervy direction.
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels.
Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of pervy stuff, right?
The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma?
Sure.
And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to all Teyvat through light novels. As they say, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
A whole lot of thinly veiled self-justifications?
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue.
Let's not go too pervy now, game.
Come on, Miko. You can't fool us.
She
We
only
know
published
you by
slightly
now.
lesbian
This
novels
song
about herself and they got
definitely
nothing
stemming
major.
from your own personal interest.
And honestly, I think the last few games that have like light novels, I think, or like novels, manga, stuff like that, it always ended up being like boy love or BL mangas, right? I think Cold Steel, Somnium Files. There was another one in there somewhere that did it. I also hate that name,
I
boy
can't
love.
deny
Just
that my
like
hobby
man
has
love,
no
sure.
play in this.
Just I don't know.
However,
Just don't.
regardless of
Boy
whether
love
it's
sounds
light novels
illegal
or a
on
festival,
every single level, and I don't know why that's a
attention
genre
with a fresh
name.
Concept is the essence here.
Like it's Well,
Just
call it man love, God, or bromance. Call it a bromance novel. Danganronpa. Danganronpa had that shit as well. Yes. Ugh.
Oh, all right. Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise.
Honestly,
that I
yeah,
will
just
give you
call it a
whole
bromance novel.
perspective on the
That's like-
festival.
I know bromance doesn't mean like a, generally speaking, not like a romantic
will meet a
relationship,
special
but
someone
it
who will
sounds
tell you more
way
about
better
your
than boy
past.
love. IMO? Are we teleporting? Sorry, I went off a little tangent and completely ignored everything you were saying. Where are we going? Are we going all the way back here?
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels. Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there will also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties. This small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the Five Kasen Plaza during the festival, and nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
I'm sure. Do you gonna have body pillows?
Wow.
Coming soon to a Chronos merch store near you?
How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
It's called BL because it's a literal translation from Japanese Shonen AI, which means young man or boy. Yeah, I know. I mean, I get like where the name comes from. It's
Yes,
just
Those are
it sounds like the cops will show up if you say it too much.
Ah, Lady, I did mention that there would be some.
It just sounds like
reliable
completely
helpers coming
like
to assist with the festivities.
underage, and I'm like,
It
nah,
appears
I'm
she
good.
met you two. At last, we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
Pretty good, I guess. You're the guy I could pull.
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Iridori Festival.
Preparing
Yeah,
festivals.
if like someone was walking by my house and they heard me talking about that right now, they're probably like,
Seeing as Lady Ai has
hey,
poured her
you
heart
gotta
and
go
soul into the
see
preparations,
Chronos'
I'm
house.
obliged to be
He's
equally
been saying
dedicated.
some really weird shit.
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
What is that girl doing over there? It's like, oh my god, no one's shopping at my store. Oh shit, I'm gonna go homeless.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated from the Five Kasen.
Nope, never heard of him.
These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations.
Me?
For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt.
Oh god.
The Yashiro Commission will arrange
Who is it?
accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests.
So this is our job?
I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing
Fine.
any necessary assistance along the way.
As long as I'm getting paid for
This
this.
arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
Travel equal tour guide. I know, right? 2 days before the festival, the ship and guest lodge passengers bards. Oh no! From onset, a guest painter. Yada yada. Do I actually have to know this stuff? I'm gonna assume no.
It's settled then. My, look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now.
Okay.
During the festival, most of the
I
young
love your little
publishing
banner
house's
over there.
editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my
All you gotta
attention.
do is press X.
So I must
That's
excuse
my
myself
favorite type
for
of
now.
quest.
I'll leave the...
All the details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us.
Great.
Let's take a...
Sorry, Paimon, I didn't mean to interrupt you like that. Where do I need to go? Wait until... Oh, wait. Wait. Do I look like a waiter? Over there.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today. The artists for the 5 Kassen portraits should be on board.
Good for them.
The boat should be arriving soon.
Oh, there was a telepad over here. Just checking. What's up here? Oh, my commissions. Yeah, I'm good, dog. Oh, I need to put the other last VODs up on the VOD channel. I meant to do that last night.
Hello! You must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt.
Some might even say we're spoony.
Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
Hey, Paimon, what are you doing?
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tone-Deaf Bard then?
Honestly, I thought he was going to show up too.
Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt.
Even if he was invited, there's still a chance he wouldn't show up because he's, like, kind of rude like that.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, you know, Venti's...
Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon. If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon!
I've heard of you, but I don't think I've actually met you.
It's Klee! Were you also
You're the little girl with the bombs, right?
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Okay.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
I have a quest looking for you. I hope that's not going to be a problem.
For the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
I know. I have him in my party.
Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen!
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx. Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association
you found him
is?
quest complete.
I'll be
That's
meeting
true,
with the
actually. I guess this should complete that other
VI
quest.
Publishing house there.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
If it wasn't a problem for this, it should be fun. Alright. We're gonna get halfway through this festival. It's like, hey, these other people are like involved in this other quest. Like, ah, damn it. Where am I going? Up there? No, here.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Like living people.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful.
I normally
not
blow
to
them
bump
up.
into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
Yes, that is how kids are,
Strange.
for the most part.
It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet.
Are you stoned?
I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me.
I'm pretty sure you're stoned.
This might be
It's not a joke about you being a geo-elementalist guy, either. You sound stoned.
Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kassen today.
Are those little riding dolls?
I could better visualize
I want
the content
one.
for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5 Kassen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hiroyama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So
I can get one of those? Oh, I'm totally getting one of those.
Today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
Now.
According to the festival plans, The portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done
Hey,
before
there's
the
your rate.
festival.
Damn it!
Tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time.
Oh, it's fine.
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival.
What a Legend of Mana.
I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript.
Yo, y'all should play Legend of Mana if you haven't played it yet. It's a great game.
I heard that my illustrations were sent to print.
There's
as
3
soon
main
as they arrived in
stories.
Inazuma.
You can't dress up your character, but there's a male and female main character. It's pretty great. Create your own weapons. You can raise monsters. Not, well, I mean, they did give me a free game, but no, I'm not sponsored by them anymore, but still.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
I'm not gonna do any of those.
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Cool.
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Klee, what are you doing?
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now.
She's
please
like, yes,
stay at
I
our
know.
residence in the International
Sleep is
Trade
for the weak.
Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best.
Yo, you can blow this
behavior.
place up if you want. I don't mind. We're here? Those are not little raiden dolls, those are the statues of Heracles, the Almighty, Nirokami, Ogosho, God of Thunder. They're little raiden dolls. Raiden dolls, one or the other. Say Raiden, I think of like the God of Thunder from Mortal Kombat. Then when I say Raiden, I think of the dude from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though.
I do kind of want to
Even
play
with
the
emergency
first 2
printing,
Metal Gear
still might
Solids
not
games.
be
I never
enough.
played 3 or 4 or the 5th one, but the first Metal Gear Solid game, great game. Second one, also really, really great.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found
Even
out
though people
today.
bitched about that
If
one.
this had
They
happened a
didn't,
few
they didn't
days
like
later,
it.
then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found?
I
at
heard
the
good things
warehouse
about
has
3. I
anything
just
to do
never
with
really
this?
got around to playing. I own it now. I bought a collection of it like a couple years back.
Well,
It was actually just
the
PlayStation 2
editorial
discs.
director is on his
so.
way over there to investigate the situation. As
Yeah, I thought
we
it was
speak.
like when I saw the collection, I thought it was like you could use them on like modern systems, but it was actually just a PlayStation 1 disc and the 2 PlayStation 2 discs. So
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing. Just an internal issue. That's all.
oh, if it's an
Okay.
internal issue, you should go to a doctor.
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hirayama.
That's probably more running
Does anyone
joke.
know where he is now?
Oh, getting corrected on the dolls is a plot point.
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who
That's
was invited
Albedo.
to paint the 5 Kassen for the festival?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kassen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to
You
send
got
his
some
materials
Gohan
right
here
away.
going on.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
Yeah, wherever he's hiding.
About that.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent.
So
must
I've
have
like
cropped
never
up.
heard this character talk before, because like I never did that quest to find him and shit like that. His voice doesn't really match him from IMO. It's so weird. He sounds like a stoner dude, but like I don't know.
To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly.
There's something about it's not clicking with me, whatever it is with the
Considering
voice.
These factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to a Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well,
Go on, hurry up.
Sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the
Was
docks.
it me? I've been
So
sneaking
they
around a lot
alerted
today.
The Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing!
Oh no, and?
Shh, not so loud. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Chinyu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
That's pronounced Shinyu? Really? Okay. Also, why don't you just become a great Saiyaman and go find it?
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Chenyu as well. If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
Jenny? Sounds like a name from Liyue. Albedo, what kind of person is the author of this book?
I have not met him personally, but the editor said that he is actually the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild family.
Isn't that Zingui?
Oh, do you know him?
Maybe.
Whoa, that's a real twist. Paimon never would have guessed that Shincho would be publishing a
Okay, so I mispronounced that horribly, apparently.
But enough about that. Shincho would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse, too.
Sure. How hunched over do I look right now? I'm so used to being able to rock back and stuff like that. This chair is so fucking uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know. I think Wednesday's stream might be a standing stream. I could set it up now, but then I gotta adjust this. I have no idea. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually get a new replacement chair by the time, not Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Thursday. Oh, hi. I have you. Yeah, I know who... Well, I mean, I don't know her personally. I just have her in my party. Who's this? Never seen this guy before in my life.
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking about you! So, Tone-Deaf Bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
Oh.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again. Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
I can't say he's complete straight. Yeah, we're quite familiar.
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind
But you should cut off his hands anyways.
But what's this about being a stowaway?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally.
Well, arrest him.
And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
In a crate? You were in a crate? Yeah, arrest him.
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please.
No, Sarah, go ahead, arrest
Be
him.
my
It's
guest.
fine.
Oh, Fenty! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares.
Well, to be fair.
You
Yeah.
arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding.
I came here with a ticket.
Similar means?
Let's not bring up the past now.
I merely jest. Fear not.
I had a
The
ticket.
person who
It might have
sent
been
the
an illegal
invitation
ticket, but it
is
was still a
none other
ticket.
than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them.
Well, that's quite a mouthful, even though you didn't move your mouth.
Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
So, I have a feeling 90% of that story's fake, except for the part where you got drunk and fell asleep in a crate.
And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryo Commission General glaring at me from atop the grate.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable.
Part of it.
But it still feels a bit...
Childish?
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA Publishing House, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I
How long were you in that
didn't
crate?
sound anything out of the ordinary.
But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that.
I do like your coat.
As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now.
Yeah. 1, we're fucked. 2, Venti's a
Whoever
drunk.
took the novels
3,
is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar.
y'all talk a lot.
They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third, I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time.
Well, they're light
It must have been a
novels,
team
so
effort.
they're not that heavy.
It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not
But,
match up with our culprits.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryo Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Probably not.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Sara's quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
You didn't have one.
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember.
Yeah, he never got one.
How could you lose something so important?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket.
That's
so I kept
probably
it in my
definitely
hand
not
the
true.
whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea.
Okay, so it's under your hat?
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand. I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't.
Hey, check your
give
hat,
just
dude.
Any random
Seriously,
place.
check your hat.
Could he?
In which case, I believe there's only...
His hat.
You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already...
Everyone's always way ahead of Paimon. His hat.
Ah, yes. I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions.
You can still cut off his hands.
However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
There goes Zara. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Sure.
Mr. Hirayama, I'm Calx.
We've arrived.
We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are, Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Neat.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5
Aoi
Kassen.
Okina. I've heard that before. Okina, I definitely heard before. Broke my goddamn heart, Okina. Just all that hobble and we're done, but still broke my goddamn heart. But Aoi no Okina sounds also familiar.
Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame. But at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style. So there is still something we may glean from this.
That sounds so familiar.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent.
The only thing's coming up is Genshin.
However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element.
How much does Aoi know?
Inspiration.
I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Sounds super familiar.
I am sorry that this information is not as
I just
exhaustive
can't find
as
it, though.
we hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hirayama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Takes out a little baggie.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him as soon as I see him.
Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Okay, yeah, you do that. I'm telling him.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here.
Oh, there's Venti behind us.
Huh? Venti? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
Is it a dead body? Oh, and they're leaves. I was like, oh my god, there's actually bloodstain here. I was like, holy shit.
What is it, Venti?
There's actually gonna be a dead body.
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written.
Is it I stole the books? A mine dwelling was far from the wider world, but for my fame, my peace was disturbed. In blue clad, I went before the Tensukaku to present our work, but I don't know. I was just pronouncing it, and yet I can't do it. Work was missing a page. I knelt and begged for a divine wrath to be stilled. And I told what I knew of how it was lost. The previous night I had been drunk, and then a person's shadow had passed over me. Some treacherous scoundrel must have stolen the poem, leading to my great loss of face.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kassen?
the story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the Shogun get stolen.
Uh-oh.
Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting.
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here?
I'd assume a
in such
criminal,
fashion?
right?
And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Oh, didn't want to hurt themselves?
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about
Chronos is producing an audiobook. Yeah, you know what? Hey,
And let's not
I'll do it.
forget that Albedo
It'll be
still
awful,
has a
but I'll do
point
it.
to complete.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together.
Well, if I'm
My
licensed to
treat.
do it, I don't want to do something that
Wait a minute.
gets me in copyright trouble. Honestly, when I uploaded the
As I
Ni no
mentioned
Kuni
before,
first
I'm the
episode
kind of
today,
artist
I
who
was a
can work
little
quickly
worried
once I'm inspired.
about copyright
Wow.
with it.
It seems I found my
It was
source
like-
of inspiration.
I was like, God, I was really kind of expecting some sort of copyright problem with it, but no, and everything went fine. Shockingly.
If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes. One year, the poet
One
Suiko
year.
made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
Okay. That was loud.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to.
Did you
complete
just
the
paint that
first
right
before
now,
the
dog?
ceremony.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does
How
it
the hell did you paint that
traditional
fast?
style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
You are drooling on yourself.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the Five
You want
Kasen.
me to wear a mask of a wooden mask of an old man?
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the Five Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
Almost assuredly.
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the Five Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Okay. Or I could do another quest. Yeah. That was only the first quest. Okay. Wait. Oh. Go. Oh my god. Okay. So there's not that many, I guess. Oh, hi.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you.
Miss me?
Yes, indeed. I believe Klee has missed you tremendously. Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee.
If you want to finish the quest completely, it'll take a bit. Jesus
Before
Christ.
bringing Klee here,
Hi, Klee.
I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However,
I think she was just
I've got other things
posing
to
for
do in
that
Inazuma
shopkeeper
this
over there
time
and got a
besides
clap.
painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off.
I mean,
by
we
herself
could.
when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being
Well, she's a
stuck there all alone.
child, and bringing her to a foreign country just to lock her in a building is rather rude.
Fortunately, I now have you.
And now we're babysitting?
Paimon.
Well, she has bombs. That's fine.
Yay, Miss Honorary Knight's here!
Hey, do you want to blow up the village?
What you talking about, Miss Honorary Knight?
We're gonna burn this place down.
But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much.
Also, you're not a kid, right?
Always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime.
Okay, fine. Paimon's very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
Yeah, Albedo.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Let's take her somewhere interesting.
Do you want to go play with Miss Honorary Knight?
Yay, you bet I do!
Can I have
As
one of
you
your
know,
bombs?
Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble.
No.
For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city,
I would be happy.
Klee could very well get in trouble.
So let's blow some stuff
Glad
up.
to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
There are loads of cool things
Okay, where
to
we
do
going?
in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee?
Are we on this blue quest? Hey, can I buy one of these? Kaede? Goodbye. Alright, guess I can't buy the one after all. We're going down here? Why is the quest blue? Am I not doing the event quest?
Yay! Snack time!
Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's
Puppy!
go.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from this steaming
What
thing.
is this?
Miss
This
Honorary,
ramen?
look at this noodly soup.
That's like an
It's
egg
so
dish.
pretty. There's so many nice
Event
things
quests are
inside.
blue? Wait, really? They were just... Were they not just yellow, or am I dumb?
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Okay, so it's noodly soup.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
Kebab.
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
Kebab.
And what about this little yellow cake?
Egg.
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
You get one after you finish the third event secondary. Oh, what, a character?
They sure are.
There's the third
Guess
event
you're not from
secondary
around
quest.
here if you
Okay.
haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance. so
That's
can
very
get a
nice of
taste
you,
about
kid.
Inazuman food.
Really? But Master Jean said
Oh,
I
the
shouldn't be
doll.
taking other people's things.
Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yorimiya's friend.
Yeah, I guess.
How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Do I?
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this gal. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
I'll throw some for you too.
Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning.
Paimon, I always feed my pets. You know this.
All right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
Do I have the recipe for that? Hey, delicious egg rolls. Cook? Egg? I don't have egg rolls. Hey, give me egg rolls. No alcohol? Dude, I don't care. Stop talking. I can totally drink alcohol. I'm like a 5,000-year-old angel or something. Thank you for the Orni, Gary.
Special yakitori for sale.
Do I have egg roll?
Miss Honorary Knight, what do...
I do not have egg roll. Egg roll down here. Hey, give me egg roll.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
What are you talking about? Give me egg roll.
We don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll
Oh, I'm afraid you're gonna get stabbed.
Wait, we're not the general pub.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into
This is the Archine quest. Oh, god damn it!
Are our clothes really so...
Here's an invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Yeah, how do I get out of this? So you're not a shop? Oh, okay, it's a pot. We wanted this cooking thing over here. Give me this. Just stealing some guy's produce. Are you the cooking? No, you're the owner of that. Hey, give me egg roll. Egg roll. Egg roll. Egg roll? Okay. I'm coming.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Where'd those recipes go? Do they automatically be learned? I think they are automatically get learned. Okay, great. Hi, cook? Oh no, they're here. Egg. Egg. Who can make? Make a special dish? Sure. We can only make 3 of them. Oh shit. I don't think that was... I don't think that's what we wanted. Give me double. Shit, I need to buy ingredients. This may cause quest conflicts. That's not good. Hey, give me ingredients. There's sugar in... Ew. No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care. Goodbye. I'll come back when you start serving alcohol.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
I thought that was salt at first. You make sugar with wheat flour? Alright. Well, I don't need that right now. Hi.
Miss Honorary Knight.
It tastes like egg.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, man.
I am.
It's sweet. So yummy.
Yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
I know.
Yeah,
These egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's
Well, it's not time for someone to disappear.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
She runs the fireworks shop, apparently.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too.
Why is that a point of... Like, okay, goldfish don't last that long if you don't treat them right, but why is that a point of, like...
Yoimiya's pretty much the
pride?
best, most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Chronos
Have I met your mom?
Great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Miss Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya.
Surely she's not going to...
Oh no, she's gonna name everyone she knows.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways,
Honest
I
kid.
still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, in most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But
I've
this
heard of her mom.
festival's different. She has free time. So she seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer
You have
her
the
up.
same freckles as Violet from Elden Ring.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Where are we going for this one? Oh, that's not that far. Give me your stuff. Going down. What's good, people? It's going all right, Biel's probably how you pronounce that. Maybe not. What is this? I like your outfit.
Yoimiya?
Yeah, no, I really like your outfit. I like your tats as well.
Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Are you doing cockfighting with beetles?
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
Cool.
Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
I'm just inconsolable.
Yoimiya, it's me. I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Bomber girl.
Klee. My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those.
Yeah, kind of rare. Not as rare as they're made to believe, but they're kind of
Also,
rare.
that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
Kind of looks like something out of Legend of Mana, actually.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together and stuff.
Oh my god, you... Oh my god, you go fishing with bombs, huh?
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
My mom's also a big liar.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
Yep. My mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person, too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clovers so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Yeah! And after
Then I'll take a bomb. Yeah, exactly.
Dodoko.
Hold on a second. Fish busting? No way.
Yeah, no explosions allowed.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival.
Why the hell is Crazy Girl? What? Oh, okay. Sure, no. That's permitted. I am a crazy girl.
What? It's not allowed. But... Aww. Okay, then.
Hey, come on! You just made a new friend! This is a happy occasion.
Yeah, don't be sad. We can blow up the village later.
Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do. Right, just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay, then. Let's go!
Alright, bye guys. Where are we going? Where? Wait, where are we going? Oh, all the way back here. That's weird. Map definitely, when I opened it up, looked like I was pointing in the wrong direction.
Here we are, the venue of the Iridori Festival.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai.
Oh, is that me?
Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Ike.
Kawabunga?
Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me.
Hi, Kawabunga.
Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Brigade? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches.
To be fair, it is kind of worn out trope at this point.
This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee.
I mean, she's into the bloodshed.
Looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Marvel naming has Brigade in the title, but lonely. That's true. Okay, next. Oh, hi. What are we looking over here? Oh, these the manga. Don't read these.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story.
Fischl has a story?
That's right. Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together.
Yeah, but like, the bird talks.
I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival.
So it's a perfect time to burn this village down.
Not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like,
like painting?
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
I guess. I don't know. Help me out here. You're the other adult.
The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here. Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee?
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea.
I know. I came up with it.
We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Just don't read these mangas, all right?
Yay!
Pretty sure they're adult mangas.
Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Okay.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Can we mix in like gunpowder to the paint?
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated.
Yeah, it's like it's a loading screen or something. Here. Birds talking is like sometimes it's just kind of mind-blowing how articulate some birds can actually be. Not like obviously not as well as some of these animes, but some of them you're just like, Jesus, that's really insane that you can say that sort of stuff. I saw this adorable video of this bird. It went up to the camera and it kept kissing the camera and saying like kisses, and it just kissed the camera, and we'd be like just like whenever the owner kissed the bird, it would go like this. Oh, so every time it kissed the camera, it'd be like oh, it's such an adorable little freaking video.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Why?
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry.
Is it about me?
You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
So in other words, I just came here for no reason.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Oh, Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together.
Yeah, I'm really great at finger painting.
Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the
I do not want to spy on these two. It might set off the wrong image for us, but all right, let's go do that, I guess. What could go wrong?
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival.
Sure.
Although it'll cost a lot.
I have a lot of
more to get
Mira.
printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some Mora. Look.
Not Mira, Mora.
50 Mora is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
I have money.
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her.
Klee, you're like my new favorite character.
So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some Mora.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh, then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother.
Oh, you two are related? I did not know that.
He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Churls, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist?
Adopted brother.
Oh,
Okay.
that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist.
Yeah, that green-haired girl asked me to find him.
Alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Can I go somewhere else?
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
A while later,
Dodoko
in the
sure
Fortress
did a
of
lot fighting
Doom.
in Inazuma.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko.
They were sniffing paint in there.
Here.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House.
The passenger ship from Lila that we're supposed to meet.
Oh, is there someone else spying there? Oh, I did not even notice that. I actually kind of zoned out for a second. Over there. Detective.
Please speak to President.
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Cool. I don't.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story,
Painting.
huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look,
He's a stuffed animal.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
Yeah, don't worry. Just go with it.
We'd better explain
No, we don't need to explain anything. Just go with it. I guess we explained it.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Well, that sounds like something we should have known beforehand.
Are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet
You are
us
breaking this
after
child's
all?
heart. And now she's gonna have to blow up this village.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
Gohan, what are you doing?
oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
Yeah, vengeance.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
But I won't.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up.
Do you only have one printing press?
At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
It seems like we're just gonna have to go fish blasting.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot.
We're getting
all
into
about
daddy
it.
issues now.
I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival.
Okay.
That night, I cried miserably.
Yeah.
To this day, I still remember how sad I felt.
Apparently.
I don't want Klee to feel the same way. If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
How about we just take the printing press?
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
It's Miko and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule.
But I take priority on everything.
But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition.
Oh God, what am I gonna have to do?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us.
Your name's Lady
Whatever this
Guji?
condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
No.
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the
I
size.
know, she did literally just
Are you
explain
okay
that.
with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci Lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Gucci is the title.
Yes,
They call it
Lady
Gucci.
Ai. I'll get right on it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
I'm not.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you, hmm?
I wish publishing was that easy.
I
I mean, I guess if you have the connections, it might be. But, yeah, there's a lot of paperwork. Like, literally, but also, like, contracts and stuff like that.
Worked out perfectly.
Licensing.
Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork with everything these days.
Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
Pay me!
Yes, you're right. Klee is family.
No, pay me! Okay. I have one down here as well. There we go. What time was that? 14. Alright. 14. We're just gonna stand here for almost 24 hours. It's not weird. That building's on like electrical fire up there. Probably check that out. Where you want me to go? There. Rude. Hi, I'm here. Give me my money.
Honorary night, Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoko's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
They probably had to cut those out.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
It's the story of Dodoko and me.
And me. And you guys.
You put me and Paimon in the story? Oh god. All the Dodokos must someday ride the wind and the waves to go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she had predicted, our Dodoko was so happy when its best friend Klee said that she was going to the Nation of Lightning for an adventure. Of course, Dodoko loves eating delicious food with Klee at Good Hunter, and loves lightning at the bard's, listening to the bard's song. But Dodoko loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all, all Dodokos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds, pass over the great waves, and endure the terrifying trials of thunderstorms. But Dodoko did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the Anemo Archon. Dodoko did not worry about the rolling waves either, as it was very brave. As for the booming, crashing thunder, well, calmly facing all challenges that cross their path is the way of the Dodoko clan. But as bestest friends, they were bound to protect each other, and Dodoko didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, the adventures would be like sweet flowers that bloom, or that cannot bloom, lonely and sad forever. Even if Dodoko were to cover every inch of Tavet by land and sea, it would be meaningless. So there was no point in hesitating. Dodoko and its best friend Klee were off on an adventure. If they rode on a boat, they wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea. But they'd have Klee smile and Albedo's stories, and that was a good trade. That's a cute picture. And it was, oh my god, just is adorable. That was very adorable. That didn't happen. There's a lot of stuff here. Let me see. Let me just skim real fast. This is when I fed them food. And as for Paimon can fly without wings. Yeah, she's fart propelled. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything too much. There's just a lot of stuff here, and I need to finish this event.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Maybe.
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
Can I have money?
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Okay, so that's not a book.
Hey, that's Mommy's book!
Okay, apparently it's Mommy's book.
So, Klee's mother is a writer?
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer
Oh, God.
in Teyvat, and the Inazuma
Is she like a
edition of
short
the
blonde
popular
girl that
Teyvat
says "Die for
Travel
me"?
Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it. Miko would never do anything for free.
No.
A typical move by Lady Yae. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
I guess.
Yep.
I haven't been paid yet.
Because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't miss the official stall of the Yae Publishing House.
Please be mindful of your personal safety at all times.
Is that it? Let's go Totoko. Alright, so I'm assuming that's it for that. Okay, it is. Great. So, there we go for this. Yeah, it is our yellowish gold. So the side quests of the events, main quests, are blue. Okay. I didn't really know they were side quests. I just thought they were still part of the event. I could just teleport there. Why don't I just teleport there? It's literally right there.
Hi there. You must be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Iridori Festival. We'll be your guides and we'll take you onto the island.
Maybe.
Huh?
If you pay me.
Is it Paimon or have we met somewhere before?
I don't know, they all look the same.
Yes, in fact we have. I'm Shu from Feiyun Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus.
Neat.
The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, Master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Iridori Festival. So the guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and
I do wish
investigate
they
the
kind of
potential.
varied up some of their characters when it comes to like non-important people.
Ah, well, Master, he's,
Whoa. Singcho's just sitting there. Sound asleep.
Dump it in the water.
What? Oh. It's the Traveler and Paimon. I presume you're guests in Inazuma as well?
No, we rule this place now.
We aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Iridori Festival.
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When
Is it one of those boy love ones?
What time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon. Yes, now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we? Huh? That's odd.
What's wrong?
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall seeing it there before.
Ooh, let Paimon have a look.
Glorious court life was my youth and my old age as a moonlit haze. I had not wished to behave so treacherously, but my very life was threatened. So I sought out my old work and hid them in my clothes. I do not understand the reason behind all that has happened, only that the mysterious person's motive must be perverse. This poem was dedicated by Akihito, who to my great sorrow was banished.
There's no doubt about it. It's from the same series as the story we
There's
found
the free
before.
4-star for the event. Oh, that guy's the free character? I already have him, don't I? Do I already have you?
Oh yeah, in the warehouse down by the...
Or were you a choice in the last one?
by
Violet.
Yeah, that's it. A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the 5 Kasen. You know, as part of the Iridori Festival. Poetic stories
That's a
about
free
the 5
consolation
Kasen
view.
have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then
I get Nidhogg last time, but I thought I pulled him somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know what characters I have. Paimon, you're awful. Not if you're used to lying.
There's a chance of meeting Kelks in person?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You could say that.
Really? That's wonderful! I knew that Kelks would attend the Irodori Festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really rack my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating
He's
the
a very
investment
powerful
value
sport
of
character.
Theater Mechanicus. Just a few days later, word then came that Kelks would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Kelks and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Okay, sure.
Don't worry, Shincho. Even though Kelks has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see
Maybe.
him right
We
now.
don't actually know that.
Also, we heard that Kelks did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, my works have drawn little interest in Liyue.
Relatable.
However, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Kelks' beautiful illustrations. Kelks is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity.
Yeah, he did this huge portrait in like less than a second while we were standing there. It was really weird.
But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart.
Sure.
Quickly now.
Luckily, the idea of meeting
Like more diversity, you know, so I think it'd be your second water character. Do I only have one water character? Man, I really don't know my characters. Oh my god, that's the start. Let's here. Characters. Oh, so yeah, no, I do not have him. So yeah, he would be my second water character, I guess. I swore I had a little blue-haired dude. Excuse me, Amber, did your headband just twitch like they were ears? Are those actually your ears? Because that looks uncomfortable. There. Him, Xiling, Bennett, and Raiden are one of the top medic teams. Shame I don't have Raiden.
How are you?
Raiden.
Who is this accompanying you?
You must be Kelks. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
No. That would be most
Well,
improper.
you just call him. You just said it was improper.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before.
It is very windy out, apparently.
In fact...
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Shinjo act this awkward before either.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
No. Yeah. Poor. I'm sorry. Suikoden 3 after Suikoden 2? No, Persona 1 after Suikoden 2, and then Suikoden 3.
Poem?
Then again, if Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out in July, I don't know. It kind of like throws a wrench into like everything I have planned, because I kind of figured once Elden Ring was done, I was going to have time for like probably probably have time for like Cold Steel 4, because I'm assuming that's going to win the community poll. Probably a horrible assumption to make. So I would, yeah, I don't know. I'd probably actually, the way it's probably going to go is once Suikoden 2 is done, Persona 1, and then we're going to see how close it is to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And if it's close, then I'll start that there. And then when one of the other series, we'll go from there. Ends. So.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right.
I haven't finished Suikoden 2 yet, but I'm
understand the story
assuming...
now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
We probably only have, like, a handful of episodes left,
Splendid.
depending on
Well, I'm still piecing together the story
how quick
myself.
the war battles
Would you
go.
kindly explain it to me in more detail?
Because the war battles can go really fast or really slow.
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Like, the one tomorrow took a long time to actually finish, due to the
Well,
RNG.
About that.
Do you have other plans, Shinjo?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's. Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Uyu? A woo-woo restaurant.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
He thought to himself in silence.
No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together. Did we say something we weren't supposed to?
She thought to herself in silence.
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
He was a little sus.
Huh? Shinjo's suspicious? Hey, what are you two talking about?
Could be an imposter.
Paimon, you read the poem, right? Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
Read them together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Shinjo himself?
We're gonna have to cut off his hands.
No way! That can't be right! Shinjo only arrived in Inazuma this morning!
I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but like, Paimon, I like your eyes. I like the little stars in your eyes.
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's Chasuke? Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Dog, he could have just been like me and completely was just going with the flow of the conversation and not actually paying attention.
Are you saying that Shinjo has already been in Inazuma for some time? And that he's only pretending he just arrived?
Rude.
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Shinjo be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it?
Is he Sailor
There's
Moon?
no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Shinjo be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I think it should be safe for us to talk there. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter.
You got it.
Good. Then let's
Probably.
head to Uyu Restaurant.
Maybe. I'm beginning to think I might have to finish this event off screen because we're only on the second quest. And I got like 30 minutes left of stream time. Yeah, so I might have to find some time tonight or some of their time to finish the event to get a free character. If it's only one character that I like get, I don't get like a choice like the last quest. It's just that character.
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the
So these
moment.
events are all just pretty much dialogue. It's like no mini game. I really like that about the last one. Was the mini games.
What do we do? And what do we talk about when Shinjo gets here?
It's just him. All right.
First, we must ascertain whether Shinjo
I
was
should probably.
already in Inazuma or
Yeah.
not.
Almost
If
certainly.
we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth.
There are 4 mini games. Oh, okay. Only 6 more about the same length plus mini
Since we're
games to
still
go.
waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and
Wait, they're
see
all.
if you can learn anything useful.
And like the 4 alternate side quests, right? Because we've been doing this, what? We finished. We got access to this, what, 40 minutes into the stream? So we're on our 3rd quest at, what, an hour and a half? That's a... I didn't want to talk to you, Erica. Bye.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release
To get
the
the
all-new
character, you have to do the
publication.
final
The
stage
one I'm
of
really
each
looking
mini
forward
quest.
to
You can
is
skip the
Legend
last
of
stage.
Sword.
Okay. Not mini quest, it's a
That's
mini
right.
game.
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to
Alright.
get my hands on a copy.
I've seen Jen use signature before. His handwriting is
The Klee
super
quest wasn't
neat.
required.
He
Are
must be
the other
really
quests
diligent
down there
about
not
his style.
required?
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will Shinjo be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat.
They're not required, but they give you Primos and the Raiden doll. Alright, well, okay, then they are required.
Hello there. What can I...
Hi, do you have
Why, of course. I'd personally
Professor Oak?
recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past 2 days, so the fishing boats haven't been able to sail at all.
Oh, you just
But
remind
the
me of
weather-
Professor Oak.
So the weather at sea has been bad these past few days?
You pulled 30 wishes on Raiden at first, then another 10, then a few more. You're around 30 wishes from Soft Pity. You can try to do dailies. I mean,
Sure has. A
I can
few
try, but
quests
there's no
from
guarantee
you,
that it's going to
we're just
happen.
telling-
Oh, this might be some...
Let's see. What do we have here? You can probably buy some more of these, right? Yeah, just one more right now. So hopefully the event gives me much more Primos. Who knows? We could get lucky and get her on the first pull, right? Game next week?
About our work on novels
Right,
and
game?
illustrations. If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do.
Oh, come to think of it, Shinjo mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Is that so? That is also a very valuable clue.
Arrives shortly after.
That was delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely consists of fresh seafood, which is certainly to my liking.
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well.
You still have a tree to go. The one in the frozen place? That's like halfway grown, I think.
Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shinjo and see if he says anything useful. Maybe we could start by asking him about the journey.
I gotta get that, the teapot, too. Talk about his thoughts regarding the journey.
Well, I've never embarked on such a long journey before. Though I was quite excited when we set off, the long days at sea quickly
You'll get another
became
shopper set
most
before Ake goes
monotonous.
away. There's another 5 pulls. Okay.
Speaking of the journey, did anything noteworthy happen along the way?
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the trip with my nose in a novel.
Oh, the Sakura tree I unlocked at the beginning of the stream. I unlocked a tree?
Tell us much.
I thought that was the festival unlock. Talk about the book.
By the way, Shincho.
Oh, I thought that had to do with, like, the festival. Yeah, I did the Klee quest.
Oh, I was reading a novel called Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was sent to me by my editor.
Didn't you feel dizzy while reading on the ship?
Lord knows I would.
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Don't forget, I'm proficient in the arts of the Guhua clan. That being said, there were quite a few people aboard who felt seasick.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious.
Why don't we just
about what
stab
he
him in the
said so
hand
far.
and see if he, like, starts talking?
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, everyone crowded the deck to have a look.
Anyone fall over?
However, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far.
I don't know, take one of his fingernails.
Oh, right! If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
Okay.
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence. Let's discuss creating novels with Xingqiu.
Talk about the own he can hear us, by the way, just so we're clear.
While it is entertaining to read novels, writing one is an endeavor of its own.
Yeah.
You must give
I would
great
imagine.
thought to every detail, from the layout of the plot.
Well,
to
not
the rhythm of
really.
the
A lot of novels don't think out every detail.
And even
That's
when
usually
you
why
have
there's a
come
lot
up
of
with
plot
interesting
holes.
content, there's still no guarantee that it will be to your liking.
I couldn't agree more. Whether it's writing a book, creating art, or studying alchemy, seldom can you really feel joy after seriously delving into the work.
Xingqiu and Albedo are getting into some deep topics now. But nothing suspicious has come up.
Yeah, apparently.
Speaking of illustrations,
Are those crab
Albedo,
legs?
I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't sell well in Liyue, so I must admit that I had some reservations regarding its potential.
They were pretty shit.
Yet you've consistently managed to select the most important scene of the chapter for your illustrations. This made me feel as though what I was trying to express could be understood after all.
Thank you. However, I took some risks in the illustrations, so...
Yeah, risks? Were
I'm
they all
feeling
naked?
Light novel illustrations are typically centered around the characters, but this time, I adopted a different approach in the illustration for the last chapter.
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world. So
Really one of the best characters. People joke say he been into the Hydra and Pyro Archons, respectively. Should I get him? Yeah, I mean, it's almost certainly that I'm not gonna get anywhere close to finishing this event in the next 30 minutes.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking, there's no way he could possibly know what the illustrations look
Rip a
like.
fingernail off? Let's do it. Get him! Yeah!
Xingqiu.
Oh.
We have something very important to ask you now.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden?
Because we're gonna stab your ass.
Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So when you said that everyone came running to the deck to see Mount Yogo, that couldn't have happened!
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be revealed at the Irodori Festival. Even we, the creators, haven't received a sample copy. And if that's the case, how could you know what my illustrations look like?
Yeah,
well,
you gonna die.
The jig's up, Xingqiu. You were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you? Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry, the Traveler and Albedo are
I mean, he's level 1, but I'm pretty strong.
No, please. You misunderstand me. I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I didn't notice for a moment that you were testing me at all. I did in fact come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how to explain this. Oh, this is most embarrassing.
Did you poop yourself?
Oh, well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
The tower defense minigame also rewards primos. Alright. I mean, I want all the primos I can
This
get.
establishment has some fine-aged wines. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to taste them.
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings.
Unlikely.
I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said that the Tenryou Commission has apprehended the criminal who stole all those copies of A Legend of Sword.
I actually don't believe you.
Huh? The criminal who stole A Legend of Sword?
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Oh no. The person they apprehended. Was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
Oh, that guy?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But I saw her taking someone toward Hanamizaka.
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera.
No. No. No, you gotta explain. If he's someone who stole the books, guess what, dog? You actually have to explain to me why we need to rescue him. Because I'm going to cut off his hand. And just jump over here. Also, you're gonna have to explain this shit to Sarah anyways. I definitely get... Ow. I was gonna say, I definitely get stuck there. Good job, Sarah. Off with his hands.
Onodera is innocent.
Oh, so you must be the author of A Legend of Sword. I didn't expect to see others tagging along with you.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
Oh no, he's done.
No need to worry, Genyu. I've just explained everything to Madame Kujo, and Kuroda has testified for me.
Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to leave.
Oh, phew. What a relief. Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched 2 additional squads here, in order to prevent the suspect from escaping.
No offense to him, but he ain't escaping anything.
Shinjo looks pretty flustered. What exactly is going on here?
That probably has something to do with his signature.
Though it's most embarrassing, it appears quite a few people are aware of the situation now. There's no use keeping it a secret. In the end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
No, Genyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain.
No.
For the Iridori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yae publishing house, but Lady Yae also gave me a lot of support. However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal
So you were
of trouble for
forging
Genyu.
signatures?
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
I definitely gonna need to find a chair
Even
soon.
though such an event will be difficult for Genyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Genyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing.
Yeah, that's why I
was not
usually only
nearly
do like a
enough.
limited numbers of signed copies.
So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Genyu could use these few days to sign them all.
And you didn't tell anyone?
I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse.
Y'all idiots.
To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Genyu in my house these past few days. I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess.
Cut off your hands just being an inconvenience.
All of this happened because I wanted to prove myself through this event.
Onodera, I agreed to your
Hey,
proposal
Mark, thanks for the
because I didn't want
resub.
the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yae publishing house had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display. I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple
I
misunderstanding.
mean, you wasted all of our time. So, you
Everyone has
know,
something
there's
they
that.
not wish others to see.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that Shincho and his books are okay.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
Yes, I understand. I'll
We should probably be heading back to Rito.
Oh, we don't need to do that, though. You have time to do at least the next mini side story after this one? Oh, like 15 minutes long? I mean, that really depends on this. If this is the end, then yeah, I guess, but... Honestly, I just kind of want to do something other than listening to characters talk.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be...
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
Or, you know, help with the signing.
We're a team, and we should be helping each other.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Genyu with his signatures.
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days,
that's why you do limited amount of signed copies. And you sign them before you actually, like, you know, say that how many you're gonna do.
I understand. Murata,
you sign like 100 of these and be like, okay, there's 100 signed copies that go to the first 100 orders. And then you're good.
Yes, Mr. Hirayama.
Thank you for the subscription to Sleepy Ranger.
That my brother is a calligrapher.
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today. We've worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
It seems I'm really in for it now.
No need to worry, Genyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week's time?
Yes, but writing novels and learning calligraphy are two entirely
just get a pen and
skills.
write. Do pens exist in this world?
Even though Shincho still has to deal with his handwriting issue, Paimon somehow feels a little relieved now.
I always used to prefer working alone in my workshop.
Me too.
But I've come to realize
and
that
by workshop, I mean
problems with others
my
also has
room.
its merits.
We also owe a special ode of gratitude to the mysterious person who has been leaving important info for us along the way.
Has it been you?
Huh? You mean whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kasen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
Oh, right. We haven't had a chance to explain things to Shincho yet.
I see. It appears that Albedo. May I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well?
No.
Not only do I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
No problem. Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, you're
Is that it? We done?
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry.
The Hand of Shadows.
He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Blurry. Oh, there we go.
Albedo really is something. He finished the portrait of Aoi no Okina in no time at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like magic.
Shincho's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Restaurant. Hey, do you think whoever left those stories for us could be hiding somewhere nearby?
It's probably Venti.
Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Shincho with something?
Or it's the Fox Girl.
He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is
Or
super
Klee.
important to him.
It was Klee all along.
Oh, what's that sound? It was just a cat. Looks like we can't make them reveal themselves that easily. It's getting late now. Let's go.
It could be Professor McGonagall. You don't know that.
We'll have to go to the docks and wait for another ship tomorrow morning.
I don't recognize those pants. Okay. So, woo. And this will just go to the quest. Yeah, and then let's go over here first. So yeah, we unlock this, and now we have this. This gives us a recipe. Rainbow Astar, okay. How much time do we have left? 15 minutes? Honestly, I kind of want to do anything else but watch another cutscene. Right now. I think I'm gonna go fight a dragon. Cause yeah, I'm gonna go fight a dragon, I think. Good lord. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that event off screen, which kind of sucks. Oh, I should probably check out the Sakura tree as well that you guys are talking about. I need to heal up apparently. What the hell? I don't know. That was a ton of dialogue. And normally I'm like, oh, that's not even true. Like, I need a proper good mix of dialogue and something else. If it's just straight up dialogue, I tend to like start like really just zoning out hardcore. Like super hardcore. We can start theater mechanics, which can see you do the story. Can't do anything with the tree just yet. Okay. Yeah, if I had more time to stream this week, I mean, maybe I could do some more on Thursday, but I gotta do some more Alien Isolation, so that's also been behind because of like my missed streams with the sleep insomnia and stuff like that. Wow, we horribly missed there. I'm actually worried about next stream too, because this seat is super uncomfortable. So I'm gonna need to find some sort of replacement chair / couch before that fucking happens. Because, yeah, this dining room chair I've used as a replacement is absolutely horrible. Like, my lower back is killing me.
Starball! This is long overdue. I'll protect us.
I should probably stay with you, actually, to be quite honest. Yeah, I should have definitely stayed with you. I have a pillow on the chair. I have two. I have the seat cushion that I had on my old chair, and then I have an old pillow that I actually Venus like lays on, generally speaking, on the seat. Honestly, I never use these dining room chairs. They're usually just for when I have company over for like dinner. So you know, that's never really speaking, aside from a few holidays and stuff like that. They're not comfortable in sitting in them for more than an hour, apparently. That hit me? Oh, actually, you know what? We gotta go over here. Get closer, please. That all hit me, huh? That's unfortunate. Oh, apparently I got it. Oh wow, I actually got that there. You know what, do that. Switch over to you. I mean, that did 17,000 damage. So that was fantastic. The last time I did that, I didn't do that much, but I guess I probably combined them, huh? Let me over.
Starball!
I mean, obviously, I think the events probably wouldn't be that bad in terms of dialogue if I was actually starting them when they first came out, and then just like did ones per like stream or something like that. But because I just got here and I'm trying to finish them all in like a day, it's kind of an issue, to say the least. Don't fall. We got this. We got this. Oh yeah. Now let's see what do we got. We got this thing. Defense crit rate. That's actually not too bad, I guess. I don't really like the defense. Got one of these. Berserker's Rose. Healing bonus. Huh. It's not too bad, I guess. Alright, let's see. Heal up, please. What's over here? Oh, this stuff, yeah. I'll do that off screen.